how to actually start working out and stick with it. So you might be thinking that the most important thing is to set clear, defined goals and to write down your goals. But actually, the most important thing you need to address before you even do that is your why. Why do you want to start working out, and why do you want to stick to a workout routine that is consistent? And this is important because if the reason you want to start working out is to look better or to lose weight or to build muscle, basically you want to change the way that your body looks physically, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a really great reason to want to start working out, and that is the main reason that many people start working out. But this is important when it comes to your motivation. If you're only doing it to look good or to make your body look a certain way, it is going to be a lot more difficult for you to actually stick to a workout routine and to actually work out consistently. The reason being, you're thinking that if you do this, then your body will look a certain way. If you work out, then you'll lose weight. If you work out, then you'll be really sculpted. If you work out, you'll have abs. But in reality, weight loss and working out doesn't translate directly in that way. For some people, and this could be you, weight loss has a lot more to do with nutrition than it does exercise. But it's not the same for everyone, so maybe you're one of those people who actually, for you, weight loss and your physical appearance has a lot to do with working out. So depending on who you are, this could be very different. But if you happen to be one of those people who don't see as much results physically from working out, then it's going to be very hard for you to stick to it if you're only doing it to look good, if you're only doing it to look a certain way. So the mindset shift that can really help you is to not think of it as an optional thing, to not think of it as an optional thing that you do in order to get a certain result, but to think of it as more a part of your routine. So when you get up in the morning and you brush your teeth, like maybe it's not the most exciting thing to do, but in your mind, you're not like, oh, I don't feel like brushing my teeth today, I think I'm gonna skip it. Most people don't do that. That's kind of the mindset that you want working out to be. It's just more a part of your routine, more a part of your daily life, rather than something that you can really just skip if you're not in the mood for it. And it might help you to think about all of the benefits other than how you might look. So of course, it can help you with sleep, it can help make you feel happier, live a happier life. It's gonna help you release stress. It's gonna really help you with anti-aging and allowing you to live a longer life, but also a more functional life. When you're older and you are not someone who works out and you're not someone who takes care of their body, it's going to really show physically in ways that is super undesirable. So I think these are just a few other ways that you can kind of enhance your why. And really, this is gonna be key and very important when it comes to the motivation factor later on. The next thing you're gonna do is actually set your goals. And you want your goals to be realistic. You want to make sure you set a timeline to your goals, and you want it to be very specific and measurable so that you can actually track your progress and see if you are on track, if you are doing what you set out to do, and if you are actually making the right progress. The best thing that you can do for yourself is to make this really simple. The more simple you can make your goals and the easier you can make it so that you can track your goals, the less mental energy that it takes you to track your goals and to realize if you're sticking to it or not, the better it's going to be. So I would stick with something simple, like maybe work out 2 to 3 times a week when you're starting out. Or maybe you want to do some kind of physical activity every single day, but it doesn't need to be like an intense one every single day, but you do want it to be an intense one 2 to 3 times a week. Something like that. Or you can go online and just maybe use other people's templates. There's a lot of like different workout splits online, so you can kind of use that. You can make your own, it's up to you. But I would say the more simple the goals are and the more simple the schedule is, the easier it is going to be for you to kind of mentally track everything. Of course, you can create an actual physical schedule, and that will be a lot easier if you're a visual learner, if you're someone who really likes to look at things and that helps you, then I would recommend doing that. And the next thing is going to be one of the most important things when it comes to actually sticking to this, is picking the right workout for you. So you kind of really need to be honest with yourself and know yourself. If you hate running, I know running is super popular right now and everyone's doing it, but if you're someone who hates running, maybe don't start with that. Find something that you actually enjoy, because this is a marathon, not a sprint. The key to exercise, the key to keeping with a consistent workout plan is consistency. It's not about doing like the most intense, the most physically challenging workout and then hating it so much that you basically don't work out again for the next 3 months. You want to find something that you actually enjoy. So if that's Pilates, if that's yoga, maybe for you it's boxing, whatever activity you actually like and enjoy, start with that. And then once you have more of a routine, once working out is actually a part of your life and you don't feel like you would necessarily skip it if you aren't feeling it, if you're not in the mood, then you can kind of venture out and try different forms of exercise. Maybe you want to challenge yourself. That's when you would start doing the workouts that you maybe don't really like. But by this point, you're gonna be feeling a lot more confident in your fitness level and you're gonna be feeling a lot more confident in your fitness routine. And that's when I would venture out and try new things and try more challenging things or things you don't really normally fuck with. Once you have decided which workouts you like and which ones you want to incorporate into your daily life, then you can sit down and kind of create a routine. A really popular one that I see a lot is lifting weights 2 to 3 times a week, maybe Pilates 2 to 3 times a week, and then a little bit of cardio, maybe like an incline walk or Stairmaster. These are kind of what's trendy right now, and it's similar to what I kind of do for my personal workout, and I quite like it. So if you want to do that, you can, but maybe for you it's very different. Maybe you prefer workout classes and that's the kind of routine that you want to have. Like my friend will go to a Pilates class like 2 to 3 times a week, and then she'll go to the gym the rest of the week. So you can do something like that. But creating a routine and sticking to it for 21 days is going to be so extremely helpful when it comes to starting your fitness journey. Because once something becomes routine, once something becomes a habit, once you do it for 21 days without giving up, it feels so much easier. If you're someone who doesn't like to work out, or you're someone who thinks of yourself as like a lazy person, right? Maybe you've identified with this identity. You're like, I'm lazy, I hate working out. Try it for 21 days and that will create a habit. It'll make the habit stick. It'll really like solidify your routine and it's gonna make it so much easier. It's not gonna feel like this crazy chore. It'll feel more like this is just a part of my daily life, my daily routine, like brushing your teeth in the morning. Okay, the next thing we have to address is motivation. This is one of the most important things that you have to consider. Sometimes I watch content on how to start your fitness journey and a lot of times people will be like, it's not about motivation. If you're not feeling like it one day, you still go, you still push through, you just push through. But that doesn't really work for everyone. I definitely think it's a great mindset to have, and I do practice that in my fitness routine as well. Like if I don't really feel like going to the gym, I will still go. It's just a part of my daily life. But maybe for you, it's more difficult for you to kind of process it that way and to think of it that way. And this is when we go back to your why. Why do you want to do this? And this is when it really helps if the reasons that you're doing this aren't just purely physical, not just purely for physical progress, because if you're not seeing the physical changes right away, that's very discouraging. It's not motivating. And the thing about physical progress is it can take a really long time to start seeing them. So if you're more focused on things like mental health, if you're more focused on things like sleeping better, feeling better, having better posture, and just generally having better moods and less mood swings, and really just enriching your life and understanding that this is actually a huge investment in yourself. Successful people are huge proponents of working out and having a workout routine. They're always saying, you know, your body is the one tool that you have, and if you don't invest in it, if you don't maintain your body, you're not going to be able to like go out and buy a new one realistically. So kind of making sure that your why aligns with your actual goal. So make this a lot easier, because with physical progress, when you're not in the mood, it's just not the most motivating thing. If you're not in the mood, you're not really going to care about how you look in that moment on that day. But if it's bigger, if it's more like an alignment with all of your goals, then that's gonna be a lot more motivating. There are of course fun little ways for you to stay motivated as well. You can get your friends to start working out with you. That's always gonna be super helpful because it really keeps you on track. You can set up little milestones here and there. Maybe if it's weight loss, you can kind of have a little celebration every time you lose like a few pounds. There are fun little ways to stay motivated. At the core of it, the most important thing will definitely be your mindset. It's important to remember that there are definitely going to be days where you don't feel like it, and there are definitely going to be days where you don't work out. But like I said, it's more about consistency in the long run. So I don't really want you to kind of be super hard on yourself if you skip a day or two here and there. You kind of want to think in the long term. So 3 months, 6 months, you know, did I work out consistently? Did I consistently stick to a workout routine over the period of 3 months, over the period of 6 months, over a year, over 2 years? You want to think long term, and that's why it's so important to find workouts that you enjoy and have like a really strong sense of why you're doing this. The last one is going to be nutrition and rest. Nutrition really goes hand in hand with a workout routine, especially if you're mostly doing it to look better, to lose weight, to build muscle and look sculpted. Focusing on your nutrition is going to be really important if you want to see results quickly and stay motivated and stay on track. But of course, it's also going to help with making you feel better and feeling happier and feeling stronger. And that's of course going to help you stick to your routine. And then rest and recovery is very important. You start a workout routine and you're not giving your body the right proper time to rest and recover, it's going to be a little bit counterproductive. You need to rest your muscles in order for them to grow. But also, if you're not getting enough sleep, for example, or you're not getting enough water, enough nutrition, you're going to be tired, you're going to be groggy, you're going to be a little bit cranky, and you're not going to feel super motivated to stick to a workout routine. Okay, that's it for today's little video. I hope you found value in this. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with someone who might also find it to be impactful, and I will see you next time. Bye!